to get into Randy's Australian adventure. So many of our viewers would love to have the opportunity to go to Australia. I need to start, though, with the flight. Like, tell me about the flight.
I love it. I think your vacation starts with a flight. For me, it's like, okay, I can turn everything off. I can get on there, relax. It was like they took care of us. You press a button, they bring you wine, right? You do dinner,
magical.
You do 2 movies, you do a nap, and then you're there.
Yes.
28 degrees and sunny. What happened?
That's pretty amazing.
Magic.
I know for Australians, because they do live in that part of the world, so many of them travel. They get all over the globe.
Air Canada goes direct.
Yes.
So we went from Vancouver to Sydney,
yes,
and then back from Brisbane to Vancouver.
Oh, very nice.
In a flash.
Right, so you think it would be a little bit more complicated than that. So you get down there,
yep,
and then, of course, it's about food.
Oh my stars. They have so much pride in what they do, and they want to have control of it from the beginning to the middle to the end.
Yeah.
But they're really proud people, and so they really want to have their fingers on things. So like a lot of the restaurants have gardens, and they're growing their own things. We went to this one winery called Oak Ridge, and the chef there had the best job in the world. He works 5 days a week, lunches only.
Oh, you got to work that out.
He was
for
really
yourself.
talented, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I love it.
He took us through his garden, but even the vineyard, they want to grow all their own grapes. They don't want to buy grapes from over here and then make wine. So they really have their finger on the pulse, and the quality is world class. It's fantastic.
That's how you get the best flavor. So let's take a look at part 1 of Randy's tasting tour of Melbourne.
I'm in Melbourne, Australia for an amazing culinary adventure. Why Melbourne? Well, its food scene is taking the world by storm.
Melbourne specifically has an enormous diversity in population, and that with it brings an enormous diversity in the food scene.
Melbourne's basically about the laneways. It's not about the main streets, because what happens in the laneways is, young chefs, young restaurateurs can actually create something that's individual in themselves and can actually do something interesting.
We have this huge collection of fruits here which are just so wildly different and unique. Incredible limes when you cut them open inside, are tiny little, thousands of little pearls that burst in your mouth with acid and fragrance.
And you squeeze them out.
Look at that, it almost looks like caviar.
Yeah, they get marketed as lime caviar.
Can I?
Yes.
Give it a go?
It's sour. It's awesome, isn't it?
What is that?
All of these different rich culinary backgrounds with our ingredients and sort of what we have here. It's just a really great time to be in Melbourne and to be cooking.
Can you tell me why the wine market is so hot right now in Australia?
Yeah, Australia's a relatively young wine market. We're only a couple of 100 years old, so we're still learning. So that's Shiraz.
Come on.
So it feels like it's through ferment actually. There's lots of young winemakers who are trying lots of cool new things, and also the older varieties, I guess, like Chardonnay and Pinot, we're actually really starting to understand how they work in Australia. So there's lots of exciting new things coming up.
Yeah, you know it, we're stomping grapes. And the right way to get it done? No pants, just a little bit more free. There is something really soothing about this.